special teams, you have 7
Cardinals
options.
will kick it away to start.
Return left is selected.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will have the first possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster, the crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts it down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Vandergrift. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Wildcats pulled out a thriller the last time these two met.
They were so happy after.
Option is select and controls. Options. Pause. You have 3. Control or select. Enter. Home team selection. Louis. Entering paused screen. You have 11 options. Options is selected. Pause. You have control or select. Enter. Away team selection. Entering paused screen. You have 11 options. Options is selected.
They dug down deep and made the plays late in the game that they needed to make in order to win.
Yeah, and the Governor's Cup, it seems like it's always a fun game. There's always some...
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Louisville Cardinals offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
6 categories.
I give the tight end a lot of credit for holding on to the football. I know he's a big guy, but he just got whacked.
Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Feeling some heat. Quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down.
Well, that play just took a lot of time to develop. The longer the quarterback held on to the football, the longer the time that strong safety had to just think, you know what, I know I'm supposed to be back here covering, but I'm going to go get myself involved. I mean, he shows you his speed as he was able to close the gap.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And a great job on the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Coming after him. And the pressure gets to him again. Another
Entering
sack.
play call, coach suggestions.
Man, this home crowd
there are
was
6
so jacked up,
categories.
so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
Dances away again. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. They'll try to add another to their lead.
15 options.
Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2,
Entering play
3.
call.
I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
5 options.
I mean, that is frustrating.
Selected.
Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot. And don't have
Entering
anybody
play
there to
call.
even miss
Coach
a tackle.
suggestions.
The
There are
Louisville
6
offense is headed back
categories.
out on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been
Entering
slow
play
and
call.
struggling.
Coach
They need an
suggestions.
explosive
There are
play to
6
wake themselves up.
categories.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Entering
They
play
bring him
call.
down, and he's
Coach
going to lose the yard on
suggestions.
that
There are
one.
6
Lost
categories.
one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got
Entering
1 to the
play call.
28.
Coach suggestions.
These two first
There
met
are
in
6
1912 and both
categories.
have a rich history of stars. John Unitas, Lamar Jackson from Louisville, Bear Bryant, and Tim Couch at Kentucky through the years. The rivalry is a great one, fellas. And they got him for the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest
Entering
reasons
play
why this team
call.
is finding
Coach
themselves in a hole here in the
suggestions.
first
There are
half
6
is this has
categories.
been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Kentucky. That return man saw daylight the instant the
Entering
ball
play
touched his
call.
hands,
Coach
and he darted
suggestions.
to it
There
and
are
took it
8
to the house.
categories. You have
And Reese, I think
15
it's one of the
options.
hardest
Have
things to
empty
do in
selected.
football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take
Entering
it,
play
make
call.
them miss,
Special
try to find
teams.
spaces
You
and
have 5
creases that aren't there.
options. Pick off
Great
left
job
to
making a
selected.
huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that
Entering
kickoff
play call.
coverage, and he'll be stopped at the
Suggestions. There are
17.
6
Louisville
categories.
has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive. And that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Kentucky. How about that D coming up with a play like
There are
that?
8 categories. You have 15
The DB
options.
saw it. He
Have
thought, don't
empty
drop it, don't
selected.
drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick
Entering play
6.
call.
Hey, these
Special
guys can
teams.
play
You have
offense, too.
5
Look at this.
options.
I
Pick
showed you
off
I can be a
left
wide
to
receiver.
selected.
Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
Entering
And they'll
play
haul
call.
down the
Coach
returner to start us on the
suggestions.
next
There are 6
drive.
categories.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Maybe they look.
Entering paused screen. You have 11 options. Options is selected.
opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right.
Entering play
defense.
call,
Paul, this one's ugly, and it's
There are
still
6
early.
categories.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it. There's time, but
Worry.
this is the worst start.
And he is snowed under.
Entering
Sacked
play
at the
call,
7.
coach suggestions.
What a
There are
great
6
job by this defense
categories.
setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They're bringing heat. He's going to take off. Only a short gain on that
Entering
run.
play
Defense
call,
played it
coach
well.
suggestions.
And the
There are 6
Cardinals will punt this
categories.
one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Looking for a block. It's Brown. He's brought down, but a really solid
Entering
effort to
play
pick
call,
up every
coach
bit of yardage he could
suggestions.
on the
There
punt
are 8
return.
categories.
The offense lining up for a first down play.
Zone is selected.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Using the quick game. And good
Entering
coverage by the
plays with
defense, just a
Ross.
short gain. And now on second down for this offense. To throw, it's Vandergrift. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here,
Entering
they've
play
taken a
call,
punch, but they
WRMC,
can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. And the incomplete pass was just too
Entering
hot to
play
handle.
jet passive K zone, RPO or puddle.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for
Entering
6 more
play call,
points.
coach suggestions. There
And
are
it's
8
now the second
categories.
time
You
this
have
wide
15
receiver has
options.
scored. Another
Advantage
outstanding
selected.
job with the route. Great job
Entering
securing
play
the catch.
call, special teams.
And they
You
tack
have
on the
5
extra point for a
options. Kickoff left is
35-0
selected.
lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across
Entering
the
play
25.
call,
He's
coach
brought down at the
suggestions.
26.
There are 6
Louisville
categories.
has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive.
Entering
So someone's
play
going to have to
call,
step up and
coach
make a play, David, and get this thing
suggestions. There are
going.
6
Yeah, let's find
categories.
some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Pocket starts to collapse. Makes the grab. It's Lacey. Able to work it to the
Entering play
39-yard
call,
line,
coach
and that'll be a
suggestions.
first
There
down.
are 6
Here's
categories.
this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And they try the middle of this
Entering play
defense, and
call,
that
coach
is not
suggestions.
happening.
There are 6
How about
categories.
the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad
Entering
intentions.
play call,
A
coach
run up the
suggestions.
middle
There
is
are 6
stuffed for no gain.
categories.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
You can just see the
Entering
excitement
play
this
call,
defense
coach
has every play. They're almost
suggestions. There are
wishing
6
this quarterback drops
categories.
back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Bringing it back, it's Brown. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive and now in business near midfield at the 49. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains. And if you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Breaks the tackle. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
That's a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Wide open downfield. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. The hand to the running back. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! Follow the block.
Entering
The
play
offensive
call,
line
coach
will take you to the
suggestions. There are 8
hallelujah line.
categories.
And
You
I
have
tell you what,
15
most of the time,
options.
Reese, it
Add them to
requires a little
selected.
bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little
Entering
crack.
play
That was
call,
not a
special
crack. That
teams.
was
You have 5
wide open.
options.
Didn't take a
Pick
lot of
off
vision
left to
because the
selected.
blocking was outstanding.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Entering play call,
Cardinals are in the hurry up.
suggestions. There are 6 categories.
To the air, it's Shuck. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes
Entering
at the
play
18.
call, coach suggestions.
And the
There are
Cardinals
6
will send out the punt
categories.
unit. He'll bring it back. It's Brown. That nifty return sets up the offense
Entering
and
play
negates
call,
some of
coach
the yardage on the punt.
suggestions. There are 8 categories.
Kentucky
You
has
have
it back in the
15
big blue
options.
offense,
Bench
takes the
switches
field.
selected.
That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some...
And he's got it inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball.
Entering play
They'll
call,
do the rest.
coach
That's number 2.
suggestions. There
They
are
gotta
8
start playing some better
categories. You
defense.
have
Everybody's
15
coming soon.
options. Add attempt to
And with the
selected.
extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive not too
Entering
taxing
play
on
call,
the playbook.
special
One
teams.
play,
You
put it
have
in the
5
end zone just
options.
like
Pick
that.
off left to
So they
selected.
got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
First play of
There are
this
6
drive comes from the
categories.
14-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're trying to get to him. And down he goes back at the 3.
They got more sacks than a
Entering play
grocery
call.
store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, all the tradition and bad blood between these programs, it's all kind of come to a boil today in a spirited first half in the fight for the Governor's Cup.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Entering play call.
This poor quarterback has been running
There are
for
6
his life.
categories.
He's never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing the pressure in his face.
Entering play
He's
call.
dropped behind
Coach
the line of scrimmage.
suggestions.
That'll
There
be
are
a
6
loss of 3.
categories.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pressure coming. And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
Oh, and how about this
Entering
defense
play call.
understanding where they are in the
Special
field?
teams.
They got a
You have
chance to
3
put points on the
options.
board,
Return left
and
is
they
selected.
did.
No fair catches here, looking for room. They get him stopped, but he found a
Entering
couple of
play
cracks
call.
in that
Pecan
cover team and
Pets.
gets it out to the
Zone
43.
pitch. Pecan
Kentucky
zone pitch.
sends the offense back out
Pecan
onto the
Pets.
field. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got his man downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Categories. You
First
have
and
15
10.
options. RPO base alert. Looking selected.
Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on
Entering
that one.
play spot.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and
Great
they've had so
option.
much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think
The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the punishment has been extended.
Entering play call.
They've
Coach
extended this
suggestions.
lead,
There are
guys,
8
but
categories.
sometimes in
You
a
have
rivalry
15
game,
options.
you
Add
get
event
down
to
and you
selected.
fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key
Entering
playmakers,
play
David. They can
call,
come back.
special
These guys
teams,
need to
you
take
have 5
ownership.
options.
Now's the
Pecan
time. In
left
this
is
type of
selected.
game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that
Entering
kickoff
play
coverage,
call,
and he'll be stopped at the
suggestions,
17. The
categories.
Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
And he's almost to that
Entering
first
play
down
call,
marker there.
coach
Saying he's a
suggestions,
little
there
bit
are 6
short. They might want to bring
categories.
out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to run for it. And he just needed a few
Entering
inches,
play
and
call,
he
coach
didn't get it.
suggestions, there
The
are 6
defense
categories.
denies this offense. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. On the return, it's Brown. He's got great speed. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Turns it on in midfield. Afterburners coming. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the route is on. C-A-T-S, Cats, 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 as Kentucky builds this lead.
It feels like it's been a fast break on the basketball court here for a while now. Kentucky showing the speed all over the field, pulling away from Louisville.
Yeah, taking care of business, taking care of emotions. The battle, obviously, of Kentucky. They're doing everything they need to do.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Getting set for the
there
point
are 8
after.
categories. You have 15 options. Pat attempt is selected.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out
Entering
a
play
little
call,
further.
special teams.
Almost
you have
ready to
5
kick it away
options.
after
Kickoff
scoring the
left is
touchdown.
selected.
65, Louisville, 0.
From inside the 15, here comes the return.
Return
Able to
is
find
10.
enough room to get it
Entering
out
play
across
call,
the 25.
coach
He's brought down at the
suggestions. There are 6
26.
categories.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David Baddick.
Fires one high and deep. Fires the pass, intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the
Entering
31.
play, Hodges
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Shakes off the tackle. That's the kind of play that can really get you
Entering
going
play
as they have a
call,
first
coach
down at
suggestions.
the
Hodges
43.
weak shot.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the
Entering play
34-yard
call,
line.
quick slants.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll go to the ground. Relying on that running game, and it
Entering
works for
play
about
call,
3 yards
coach
to the
suggestions.
31.
There are 8 categories.
You know, it's so
You have
important for
15
offenses
options.
to want to
Inside
keep third
zone is
downs
selected.
manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive.
Entering play call.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Cross.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to throw, it's Vandergrift. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's
Entering
knocked down
the
at
FG
42.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
This is a long 4th down try, but the offense stays on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man enough for the first. And this
Entering
offense
play
is
call,
feeling it as they
slot
rip
to
off
the-
a big chunk of yardage, and they've got
Tight
it on the
slot
22.
CMTR double.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18
Entering
after
play
picking
call.
up 5.
LT.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Now the play fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth.
AHP zone alert puddle.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got an open man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, and get out of here.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Vandergriff. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the beatdown has ensued.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Points
There are 8
and more points.
categories.
This
You have
offense
15
has had
options.
their way. They
Advantage
just
selected.
keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know
Entering
what? This is
play
one of those
call,
stat
special
days.
teams.
You look back and
You
you're like,
have
that
5
guy had
options.
12
Give up left to
touchdowns in the
selected.
Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And the return man showing great
Entering
vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Entering
First
play
play,
call, coach
big mistake,
suggestions.
man.
There
Now,
are 6
let's get this offense in
categories.
a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Entering
I know
play
this defense
call,
came into
coach
this game hoping to get
suggestions.
pressure
There
on
are
the
6
board.
categories.
I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Got him downfield. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He's off to the races. Inside the 10. He was working his way
Entering
toward that
play
goal
call,
line. They'll
coach
stop him at the 2
suggestions. There are
after the
6
big play up top.
categories.
The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score.
Entering play
Touchdown,
call, coach
Cardinals.
suggestions. There are 6
And
categories.
good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some
Entering
positive
play
vibes.
call,
Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance. You know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. At midfield, he's got room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got to lead the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the stomping
Entering
has
play
commenced.
call, coach suggestions. There are 8
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking to pass. It's Shuck. Swings it out to his running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Here's a throw downfield late. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going up top here late in the game. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to, because the clock is their enemy.
Oh, look out. There he goes. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting a huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the pummeling has started.
There are 8 categories.
On to attempt the try.
Options.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. They're just about ready to kick it away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
This might be an opportunity, too, just to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. Running it back, it's Brown. Slips through the line. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. The give to the right. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. And man, they're taking advantage right now.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been